if the mercy scene is towards the beginning, what does the story actually build up to in order to avoid an anticlimax?
Good question. Okay. I'm assuming, for example, that it opens with a really good mercy scene where the hero, let's say, exploits a weakness in the villain and turns tables. The villain escapes and corrects that weakness and realizes that, you know, they need more or they need better or whatever. And so the villain then expands their villainy in some fashion. So now, even though the hero has turned tables on the villain once, the villain now is just magnifying their powers, their resources. They get a bigger gang, whatever it takes, and they build their power such that the hero now has to climb that mountain. And it'll build because the mercy scene, let's say, that began it, illustrates a quality in the villain that the villain then somehow cures. Um, or, and again, presuming it's a good mercy scene. And so the mercy scene, if it's just luck, if it's a mercy scene that opens the film and the hero escapes by luck, uh, we'd rather not. Again, the mercy scene could just set the floor for the relationship between the hero and the villain. The hero at that point outwits, overpowers, or both, and comes out on top, and then the villain's reaction is to get really villainous. And now this, that's just, now you've just annoyed him. What makes action go is power. The power of the villain versus the power of the hero. And so you've got to imbalance that. And so what builds a action story, no matter where you place the mercy scene, is that the power of the villain grows and grows and grows, and the forces that I mentioned, the various techniques of excitement, the time is running out, the race against time, the forces of antagonism in the story, just the physical space that has to be crossed, and the mountains that have to be climbed. The physical forces, temporal forces grow. And so the power builds, and the imbalance of power builds between them. And so no matter where you place the mercy scene, if it's not the climax, then after that mercy scene, you still have to accelerate the power of the villain versus the hero to build cycles of rising action to a crisis and climax.